Hi everyone, today the video is going to be about the Sagittarius full moon happening May 23rd at precisely 1:51 p.m. UTC time. First of all, what's a full moon? A full moon is always a combination of energies and a moment of perspective. So you are able after planting something 2 weeks ago during the new moon to see, okay, the feedback. Where am I right now with regarding my how I feel with this situation? So the sun is the situation that you're currently living, and what you want to create, what you want to manifest, what you want to have for you, because feel like you deserve it. You're the star of your life, and so everything around you needs to match this energy, right? And so on the other side, opposite, you have now the full moon lit up by this light of the sun telling you this is how you feel about what's going on right now. So you are able to see the emotions to then recalibrate if you need to, or to understand every relation that you have with the situation, people, your progress, or with your lifestyle, or with your relationship with money, relationship with other people, whatever. You are able to understand the relationships between things and between people, so you get a sense of being a witness of what's happening for you, and to make then choices that will allow you to improve and to go into the right direction for you. So, of course, the sign of Sagittarius is very appreciated by everyone because they're so cool, they're so happy all the time, they're so optimistic, and yeah, that's great. And of course, it's true. But you also need to have perspective on this sign. So, as with every sign, there's high and low vibration about the sign. So, the highest energy of Sagittarius is their ability to push the boundaries of the mind. So, it's expansion of what you feel like you have been taught all your life, uh, to then see life with bigger eyes and bigger uh, purpose. Purpose is a very important keyword with Sagittarius, because, for example, when you go travel, and then you understand that other cultures live differently than your own, and so you are able to make sense and realize how what you thought was normal for you, in your culture, then people, it's not everyone, and people live different lives on the globe, and so you're able to open new doors of possibility. How is it possible to live, to interact with other people? How do people uh, talk to each other? What are the rules in other societies? And so you're able to see all of this. So the mind open, the mind is able to gain more knowledge and makes you a wiser person. So you feel like you have a purpose when you go travel, for example, or when you go explore something that you don't know yet. It's out of your comfort zone, and so it's an expansion of your own self as well through the mind, because now you have more knowledge, and when you come back, not only you know more about your own self because you have seen, in comparison of your own culture, other cultures, but then you are able to teach other people, and so it gives you another purpose of transmitting this information and uh, teaching what you saw around the earth. Sagittarius is the ability to see the light in the darkness. So, for example, when you are in a deep forest or in a cave and everything is dark. So that's with the Scorpio energy, right? The sun right before Sagittarius, really going deep and going dark, right? Being able to face everything, to face your fears, to face your dark side. Then Sagittarius is the one that wakes up and is able to see the tiny spark of light in the darkness and to go this way, to see it when nobody else is seeing it, and to be like, I want to trust this. I know I can go back into the light again. So it's a very optimistic energy, but it has a lot of faith and a lot of, yeah, positive energy, but not just like, oh, it's good because it's good and everything is fine. It's the, more like low energy of Sagittarius being just uh, overindulgent of literally anything. It can be uh, sweet, or it can be, yeah, in relationships being like, okay, it's fine, no worries, that's all right, or just overdoing things, over partying, or all of this. But at the same time, it's a very good energy to be able to see the positive in a negative situation. So, for example, yeah, something is happening, you're stuck in traffic, but you being stuck in traffic prevent you from having an accident that was going to happen, 50 miles after, right? And so, see, that's how you know that you are tapping into the best side of Sagittarius is when something is not so good, you know, right in front of you on paper or whatever. Then you hold on to hope, to your own faith, and you trust that this is for your protection. This is for the best. This is actually for you. It's beneficial for you. So that's the best of Sagittarius energy, being able to see that no, it has to be something positive because that's how life works. Life works out for me. So it rules as well the subconscious mind and the ability to want to know more about how this works. See, with the opposite sign of Gemini, it's you don't think about the thoughts. You just have the thoughts and then you act on it and then you talk about it and then you ask questions and you're funny and you're witty and that's great. But with Sagittarius, it's really about having perspective on what's happening in here to be able to understand and to gain purpose and to then being able to open the mind and to use it to the best potential and to open new doors of possibilities. So it's also great for seeing new options for you. So for example, you have a job and you want to gain more clients or more recognition or whatever, and then maybe you're stuck with something. Now you see new options and new ways of making money, or new ways to get more clients because you just open new doors and new options to, oh, you know what, I could actually do this. I could actually uh, get in touch with those people. We could actually sell this. So things that you never have thought of before, now you just, the mind is open, so you have no limits. You just go all in. So that's not sometimes the best thing to do, but because you shoot so far away, then at least you gain something. So it's not about achieving the goal, it's about aiming for something bigger, further, that will anyway give you something back in return. The only thing you need to pay attention to with this energy is, for example, you have uh, no planks, wood planks that are given to you. Let's say you can build something with this. You need to build a shelter and, yeah, to survive in the forest. Okay, and so Sagittarius will just take these planks, these wood planks, and just build a staircase, you know, to go see the view up, up, up in the sky. But there's no roof, and then there's no space for cooking, or there's no space to sleep. It's just to go see the view and to go so high that you can see all of it, and you're like, wow, look at the view. We can see so far away. Yeah, that's great, but then it's not practical at all. But once again, Sagittarius, it's not the purpose of Sagittarius is not to be practical, but having this in mind is allowing you to have a little bit of protection and to not just overshoot and overdo and overtake as well a lot that you won't be able to manage. So it just needs to know this and to be like, yeah, okay. But you know what? Usually, because they are so optimistic and they hold on to this energy and positivity, then everything works out for them. So that's the beauty of Sagittarius. It's like it's confirming that when you think positive and when you think good things and when you know that it's happening for your own good, then it's happening for your own good, and then you have things resolving like this, being resolved like this, and you find a solution to things. So it's a very good energy, of course. So just make sure that you don't aim too far if it can bring you in return something that is not really good and that you won't be able to keep up with. So that's the only thing. But other than that, of course, Sagittarius is an extremely good energy to just push the limits of the mind that are actually why something is stuck, something is not working. It's all because of the mind. And so Sagittarius knows this by just opening the door, the locks of the mind, then it will be able to make something impossible possible. Sagittarius loves to be a wise person, loves to become wiser. And so it's really important to gain lessons from something. So even if a situation may not work in their favor right now, as I said, they are able to see the light in the darkness, and they are able to see that anyway, they will get a lesson out of it. So it's really a good energy to once again gain knowledge and gain something that you can give away to people after the lessons of life that you've learned through experiences and through discoveries. Of course, we always look at the ruler. Here it's Jupiter, and Jupiter is making a very interesting aspect because it's hand in hand with Venus at the very end of Taurus. So that's very interesting since Venus was the ruler of the new moon in 2 weeks ago in new moon in Taurus. And so the fact that they are conjunct at the very end of the sign of Taurus is like it's like a cherry on top, but a huge cherry on a huge cake, you know? And so it's like a celebration of life, of good energy, of appreciation, of nature, of how good it is to be alive. Really, Sagittarius is seeing the good and seeing how you need to enjoy the purpose of life in itself. And Taurus is all about the taste of life that you actually live in the present, that you actually experience in the present. So those two being together in the sky is a very good energy, is a very generous energy as well of just enjoying what's happening right now in your life. So if you have a good celebration to plan, then definitely plan it around this full moon. It will be a huge success for sure. And so because the moon is in Sagittarius, there's also a party vibe that will be very exciting for everyone. We also have another aspect with Neptune. So once again, it's a very, you know, swept away and just romantic, but like just living the good life and going with the flow and things. Yeah, just, rolling and being just feeling good. Honestly, it's just about feeling good, with Neptune being at the very end of the sign of Pisces. So once again, there's like let's not get too serious. Let's not, let's not worry about anything. This is very not an energy of worrying at all. It's very much an energy of just, yeah, just living the good life and just appreciating the present moment, and what the year is going to bring you. So it's a very good energy. That could be an energy of maybe overindulgence if we didn't have another aspect that I absolutely adore in this situation, because we have a sextile from Pluto, being at the very beginning of the sign of Aquarius at 2 degrees. And so this is a very good energy to have in support to this full moon, because Pluto is, of course, the ruler of Scorpio. And so it's a very different energy than the sign of Sagittarius. So here, Pluto is bringing a sense of truth and of not being too carried away with all the fantasies and the good vibes. Not that it brings heaviness, not at all, but it brings a sense of uh, it's true. It's true. We are not just fantasizing of about things. It's core. It's aligned. It's, yeah. It makes sense. So Pluto here being in a sextile to this full moon is actually bringing with him an opportunity to tap into its power. So it's a very good energy, of course, because Pluto is very deep and powerful, strong energy. So in the sign of Aquarius, it allows us to integrate and to invest, to enter a network, community, group that will be influential for our own success. So it's a very good time to connect with those people, to use the network of other people, or to, yeah, to integrate a network of people that will then place you in a more powerful dynamic for your the development of your project, of what you want, whether it's a job or whether it's a, I don't know, daily routine. And so it's connecting with people at the gym, or it's connecting with a new group of friends through another friends, or for work with a new people that are doing, I don't know, arts, and then you connect with them. And so see, it's very much going into the right direction that allows you to then establish something, and give it more strength and a stronger core uh, to your to your new identity that we saw in Aries almost 2 months ago. And so now we are able to see how it's now that we can integrate and we can merge into this network, this community, this group, to actually live in the life we want. So it's a very good time to tap into those energies and to use people, not, of course, with toxicity or manipulation, not at all. But it's good to use the value that they have, the network they have, things they have for you, and of course, giving back as well, because you bring your own value as well to the project, to the group, and so on. But yeah, it's a give and take in the most healthy way possible. uh, that's going to be very beneficial, and it's in a window of opportunity to contact the right people that are going to connect you with the right people as well. So it's all a matter of bringing all the pieces of the puzzle together to make your own network and to build solid foundations to really have control on your new network and to to create your own web of networking, to get more influence, to have more power in all your relationships. So that's going to be a very interesting full moon. It's a celebration for sure. It's a great time, and at the same time, you have the opportunity to uh, get that seriousness from Pluto and that use that you can make out of this sextile to then really create and connect with the right community for you and to make huge progress and to become more powerful and more influential with this energy. Thank you so much for watching this video. My astrology guidebook, Aligned with the Stars, is available on Amazon, so I'm gonna link it down below. Thank you also for your likes and for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a very good full moon in Sagittarius. I will see you in a couple of weeks for the new moon happening in the sign of Gemini. So have a very good one, and I see you soon. Bye.